leveled up again! Okay, journal. Did we do? Oh, wait, it'll be, under here. Oh my goodness. You rescued the human prisoners and disabled all the fusion rockets. The team will evacuate Terra Nova and send in a repair crew to get the asteroid functional again. Points. Maybe I should throw one on combat armor. I think. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Rex. I'd like to get his throw up all the way. That'd be nice. Ha, throw up all the way. Blah. Blah. Should we just kind of like go down the line like boop boop boop? Because we did put some in basic armor for her. And that seemed to do pretty well. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, also we have to check out what we got. Oh wow, we got lots of stuff. Shoot. Figures. Oh, I think I already took the Quarian armor. That's kind of crazy that he had Quarian armor. Is that because I had Tali with me? Nice. Oh my rad. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap, she looks rad. I want to like spin her around and like look at it. Holy buckets, she looks good. I think, what did I give her? Yeah. Maybe I'll give her shields and mobile accuracy. Yeah. Kinetic exoskeleton. Alright, before I could only do one on her on the armor, but looks like she's got some fancy armor now. Whew. That's rad. That is rad. Well, what was this? Why were they working on this? Tali, you look so cool. You look kind of like Kasumi. Oh my gosh, she looks so cool. What's this? Door control from both sides? Jeez. Oh, hey. Oh, you're just a scientist?
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's that whole thing where, like, I'm a soldier, I need to be willing to get my hands dirty, but at the same time, I just hate that has to be the solution sometimes. Like, yeah, I saved these people, but that doesn't mean that Batarian guy isn't gonna go around killing 100 other people. But at the same time, it's like, we can't afford to lose our humanity in the face of trial. Like, you know, like, it's not good. You've got a name. Oh, you're the guy.
You can't imagine how much you've done for all of us.
You're welcome, man. I'm glad to help. This was a very well-designed building, too. Very shiny. I've lost my friends. I think they're coming, but... I wonder if anybody on the ship will say anything about this. If it'll, pop up as a thing. I wonder if I just run through, if the thingies would still, if the, like, turrets would still be up. You know, like, if I hadn't destroyed them all, if I walked out, they'd still be there. And I'd be like, oops, well, be careful when you guys walk outside. There are, some rather ill-disposed turrets out there. Let's see if Joker says anything. Oh yeah, I was like, where does that go? It's the stairs. Stairs! I'm used to it in Mass Effect 2, where there's 2 different rooms on either side, and in 3, I think that side's actually
Commander,
blocked off.
Something you need?
Nah.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
I have to go to the bathroom. I do like this angle. It kind of reminds me of Skyrim. This one's up a little bit, but up and back, yeah, just a little tidbit maybe. I do like the peripherals though. I do feel like I get a better view, but this one, Like, sometimes I do feel bad for, like, the ceiling people. It's like, I never get a chance to see the ceiling. Hey, your arm did something weird. Turned like a robot.
We haven't had time together since our last.
Whoa!
A lot was said when we talked.
Oh! I didn't realize this was gonna happen. Is it because like a main mission-y type thing happened? Maybe? Maybe that's the case. You mean we flirted?
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant?
I don't want to distract you too much. The deeper we get into this mess, the bigger it seems. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
So can I guess this will add to your resentment against aliens?
He doesn't have any.
Resentment? Against aliens? I mean, I'm not... What makes you think that?
Dang it. I don't want to say that.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them.
It's true.
It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face.
Yikes.
I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later.
Well, yeah.
It's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
Was Rana all right?
Rana? Yeah. Yeah, she was fine. We never really, we stopped talking after that.
Did we miss a conversation with
Tell me
him?
what happened.
Rana had a gentle heart. She loved everyone. Vernus terrified her. We all protected her from him, and everyone who loved her. But after what I did to him, she was terrified of me too. Anyway, this is, I had a point here. Aliens are individuals. Just because one's an ass doesn't mean they all are. So, yeah, I hated that Turian, but he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
Yeah.
So that's why you're so self-controlled.
I'm no more disciplined than any other biotic shepherd. This is all ancient history. I'm over it.
You agonize over doing the right thing and never let yourself lose control. Because Rana spurned you after Vernus died.
That's... all right. Maybe you have a point. Maybe.
We still learn, even at
But
32.
I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me. Fully functional human being. And I won't be a
think you're
burden
all
on
right.
you. On the crew.
Caden, you're a strong man. Talking about this doesn't make you a whiner, and it doesn't make you immature. It makes you human.
All right. But it's embarrassing you had to tell me that. You're right. I might need to loosen up a little. I'll try. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
Okay.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now,
Okay.
Commander.
Tactical
We'll have time for
appraisal?
personal.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens.
Okay.
The deal you worked out. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Me too. The codex got updated. Oh, it must have been with the Jump Zero stuff. I might reload really quick and go back. Sometimes there's just little thing, like, you'll know, if you've seen my Dragon Age Inquisition walkthrough, I think I actually redid like 5 hours of gameplay once because one conversation choice just niggled at the back of my head for like hours. Yeah, I'll see if it does. It's not gonna change anything, but I try to not be all ooey gooey, but like going all the top answers, but at this point they're not gooey at this point, you know what I mean? So I'll be right back.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was
You
said.
seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why
I
so?
don't want to distract you too much. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the... Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not... It was Vernus who made me see... Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very...
She like it, and Vernus... I cut loose. Full biotic...
You wanted to help?
Maybe... That's funny. I'm not sure which...
Was Rana all right?
Rana? Yeah. Yeah, she was...
Tell me what happened.
Rana... Anyway. So, yeah.
So that's...
I'm no more disciplined than any other biotic shepherd.
You agonize...
But I won't be a bird.
Caden, you're a strong man. Talking about this doesn't make you a whiner, and it doesn't make you immature.
All right. But you're right. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepherd. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Okay, I like that one much better. Yeah, I just finished the second round of talking to him. I'll probably just splice it in so you might not notice. But it did kind of change the options a little bit. I guess I don't know if I've spliced it in or not. I don't know. It might be weird. But there was the conversation choice that I chose that I didn't really like with Caden, so I went back and didn't change anything, but it changed the tone of the conversation, and I like this tone a lot better than I liked the other one, so that's good. I swear I talked to maybe I don't know. I don't think I can talk to anybody else. I mean, Joker didn't have anything else to say. I don't know. I guess we'll go check and see if Garrus or Tali have anything to say. No, that right there is one of the major reasons I really like Caden. The stuff like when I first played and I as a female shepherd and I was like, oh, I have to romance Caden, he's the only straight option, you know, type thing. I was like, I like Joker better, you know. I wish Joker was a romance option, but I was able to gradually like fall in love with Caden. Like, it wasn't like I was like, he doesn't look as handsome as like Joker or something. As initially was my thinking, but like it was his personality and like the way he talks and things that I just fell in love with, I guess.
Shepard,
So you'd
Personally,
rather be a
Corey?
merc than help your people.
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Oh my gosh, so there is more. I'm gonna have to cut this this episode in half. Probably already have. Jeez. I didn't realize.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard?
Rex is intense.
I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause.
Can't really blame you for that.
I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero.
You're not a hero, Rex, but you're somebody who
Bottom
gets
line.
things done.
Killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to.
He probably
But
sees
there's a lot
little
of
things
broken
everywhere
mercs
that
out
remind
there.
him.
I'm
Yeah.
always running into them.
Exactly.
Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
I think that's
How long
a
have
new
you
one.
been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits. And most days end with a good fight.
It sounds like a good life.
I've tried more organized fighting. Private armies and such. But it gets too messy.
Yeah, politics.
I fight best on my own. Or in very small groups.
Like this
I don't
one.
like people relying on me. And I bloody well don't like relying on them.
But Rex, we're different. You're learning to appreciate us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, I guess we'll just go. Hopefully the recording doesn't throw up on me.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's
what?
the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Sure.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation.
At least to recognize
Don't
it.
tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The
Oh!
only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know this. Did I just like stop talking to her or something? Wow. Wow. That is interesting. Not your fault kind of seems like a weird thing. I see is like, oh, but
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
I like that. She actually said I see.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired.
That's probably why he
It's a
didn't get
special kind of
upgraded.
big-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway.
Good for
I'm
you.
not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Wow.
What happened to your grandfather
That
after
is
the war?
intense.
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons.
He
There
did
was
what he
no
thought he
return.
had to do. It was first
Quietly
contact
demoted him and
war.
stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
Yeah.
The
I mean, it's like
Turians left the
Elysium
orbitals in the
almost.
first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Well, that seemed that was the. What did they want him to do? Go out fighting? Like, yeah, that sounds honorable and like glory and whatnot, but those are people and civilians. Like, the civilians didn't ask for it, you know?
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
We need
You're a
you.
valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
Oh.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak
Alright.
corporate.
I was making it up as I went along.
Nah,
Remind me
oopsie,
never to play
sorry.
poker with you,
Dismissed, Chief.
ma'am.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that makes me rethink everything. Ah, shoot. Stupid game. I think both times I stopped talking to Ashley like halfway through. I just didn't see the point. I don't think I knew that about her. And I think I see now, because for me it was always a fairly easy choice who to choose. It was always choose Caden, even as a male shepherd. Like, I was like, why would I choose Ashley? But that was really interesting what Shepard said, that if she wants an opinion from the head, she goes to Caden, and one from the heart, she goes to Ashley. So those two, they really are like, they're my buffers. Like, they're almost my most trusted, you know, subordinates or companions or whatever. But for me, it's Garrus and Caden. But I don't know. At this point, I guess Garrus doesn't really have the same. I have more experience than he does. I guess in 2 and 3, he really starts. Well, at least that's the way it appears. He's had experience in the military, but I didn't realize that Shepard relied on them both so equally on Caden and Ashley. And I wouldn't say I would get it. I mean, I guess Caden does. He starts out talking logically, but then he thinks deep about things and is sensitive. Ashley just kind of says what she wants, and that's an admirable trait. Like, she's honest and she's hardworking and she's stubborn, and I'm seeing more to her than I have ever before, ever.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Did I not talk to these guys?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand
You
the
will.
thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Can I ask you something, Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander.
Ah.
In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Last
If
resort.
Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
Exactly. Underline
What's
that.
the point
That's
in
my
keeping him
policy.
alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Where
Yeah.
he came from, how
I
he
see.
got all this, how the Geth
Do you really
listened
think
to
there's
him.
more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Well,
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing
exactly.
to take.
Shepard says things so
Yes.
well. She says things so well. Okay, I guess I should go up and talk to Liara too. This is getting pretty long though. It's a little over an hour right now for me on the recording, so I'll probably just have to splice in the last 2 conversations with Liara and Tali. Sorry I didn't get to talking to them before. I could have sworn I did, but I must have gotten distracted. Anyway, thank you all for joining me on this very interesting and thought-provoking episode for sure. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.